hey, what's up? You wanted to film session 4 right now? I was just gonna go for a run around the pond, actually. I don't think I have time for that. We need to get it done. We can't push it off anymore. I mean, okay, I'll give it my best shot. So we have to start with, what did we do last time? Can you remind me? Oh, that's right. Okay, so the first session we talked about brands and personal brands, and then in session 2, what did we do? Yeah. We came up with what careers we might be interested in. And then session 3, we talked about high growth careers and how those are the type of careers that we're going to want to look for. Okay, so this is the session we are going to talk about the careers that we want to look for, and then how to look for them and apply for them, and then how to maintain professionalism when we're applying for those jobs. So professionalism, how do you think I'm doing with professionalism? Am I doing okay? Well, actually, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back, and I'm ready for session 4. For real this time. So, we're talking all about professionalism now. How do you think my professionalism was in that last clip? If I had to give myself a rating, it would probably be a 0 out of 10. So, in this session, we're going to be learning all about professionalism. We'll be searching, applying, interviewing, and learning about references so you can be set up for a successful future career. To do this, we're going to do a little activity. To make it a little bit more fun, I encourage you to find someone else that might be around you while you're watching this video right now. Challenge them to see if they can get the answers right and see who can get the most answers correct. So, the game is called Truth or Myth. I'm going to read you a statement based on a category that revolves around professionalism and applying for a job. Your job is to guess if that statement is a truth or a myth. Are you ready? Let's get started. Round 1 is all about the job search. First question, truth or myth? Most people stumble upon jobs when they aren't least expecting it or aren't looking for them. For some folks, this might be true, but the truth is most people apply for jobs for months. You should be prepared to take a little extra time when searching for the career that's right for you. All right, moving on. Still in round 1, the job search. Truth or myth? Don't bother volunteering or doing unpaid work. It won't advance your career at all. This one is also a myth. Doing volunteer work can set a strong foundation for your future career. For example, if you volunteer at an animal shelter, it can set you up for a career as a veterinarian or an animal nutritionist. Oops. Last one, round 1. Looking for a job. Truth or myth? Think about your future career goals. Is it possible to get a job now that will provide experience toward your career destination? This one is true. So, when you're looking for a job right now, it might be helpful to think about your career in the future. Round 2, all about interviewing. Truth or myth? It's okay to be a few minutes late to an interview, but never more than 10 minutes. This one is a myth. You should always be early and never late for an interview. It can give your employer the impression that you're unreliable. Round 2, interviewing. Express your individuality when you're interviewing. For example, speaking in slang or wearing your favorite band concert t-shirt. This will show your employer that you have your own style. This is a myth. You should always dress professionally. Save your personal style for outside the workplace. Dress professionally. You don't need a suit, but you should wear a conservative outfit that is clean and wrinkle-free. Truth or myth? If you paid attention to the last question, you would know that this one is true. Moving on to round 3, applying for a job. Truth or myth? Complete your entire application. A completed application shows that you are thorough and can follow directions. This is true. Even if you're not sure how to fill out something, never leave it blank. Always put not applicable, even if you don't have the correct response to put in the blank space. We're still in round 3, talking about applications. Is this a truth or a myth? Apply to as many jobs as you can, even if you're unqualified. You never know what type of career you might end up in. This one is a myth. So it's good to be hopeful, but you should still be realistic. You should be applying to jobs right now that would be likely to hire someone like you. This is the last one for round 3, all about applying for jobs. Truth or myth? Check to see your interests and skills match the requirements for the job. This one is true. It's always good to have your skills, interests, and abilities line up with the career you're interested in. It just helps you be more successful. Last round. Are you playing with someone who is winning? This one is all about references. Truth or myth? If the interview goes well, then you should follow up by sending your references. You should put your references in with your application. It keeps all of your important information together. Round 4, listing references still. Truth or myth? Parents or guardians are your strongest references. They know you best, of course. This one is a myth. Though your parents might know you best, they aren't very objective when it comes to their own kids. Last question. Can you bring it around? Are you taking it home to win this one? Truth or myth? Let your references know when you're applying for a job. Then they will be prepared when you're contacted by your future employers. This one is a truth. You should always let your references know before you list them as a reference, so they know to be prepared if your future employer gives them a call. Now that you've debunked all the myths about applying for jobs, let's find out how to do it right. How do you think a person who's looking for a job goes about finding one? Whether it's through an online database, newspaper ad, or even word of mouth, chances are you're going to need a resume. What is a resume? A resume is a written summary of a person's education, skills, and work experience. Let's take a look at a few examples. Our first example is nicely laid out. It's very clean and professional looking. Our second example has the same information, but do you think it's very clean and professional? I'll give you a few tips on how to make a great resume. The one I would choose to look at first is this one. I can tell because it's simple and professional. All of the bullet points are separate so that I can tell where I should be looking first. Keep it professional with professional language. I can tell that this person is going to be a good employee because they have great language and there's no spelling errors. Next, you're going to want to tailor your resume towards the type of job you're going to want to look for. I can tell that this person is going to want to be working as a camp counselor because of their experience babysitting. Next, you're going to want to keep your explanations for your qualifications very clear and very concise. So when you list your experience and skills, separate it by date and time so that your future employer can know how relevant that experience is to right now. Did you catch all that? Did you get those important tips? Because you're going to need them for what you're doing in the rest of this session. First, you're going to take the 6-second resume challenge. Decide between great resumes and just okay resumes. See if you can beat the clock. Then you're going to hear from a real ag expert before moving on to session 5. See you there.